Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today, as usual, man. You guys know the deal on this channel. In this video, man, I want to talk about Aaron Rodgers in this video, man. So it's a little bit different. Once again, we're going to talk about a little NFL today, a little football. So we're not really setting the record straight, stopping the lies, or stopping the narratives, per se, as it relates to the NBA and all the nonsense that they talk about. But we were talking about Aaron Rodgers. This guy's a clown, man. I'll be honest, guys. I always liked Aaron Rodgers, man. I did. But I've lost respect for this guy. And we're going to go right back to that word respect again. These guys don't seem to care about respect. They don't care about being a leader. They don't seem to care about these things. Leadership is a skill, guys, that you can work on. And Aaron Rodgers, to me, is a leader. No leadership skills, no qualities, leadership qualities from Aaron Rodgers, man. And I'm embarrassed for him in this season with the New York Jets this year, man. It's almost like he was better off tearing his Achilles again this year than actually doing what he's doing, saying the things that he says. His body language is poor. He's turning into a LeBron James on the football field, man. Aaron Rodgers, man. This guy's a clown. And we're going to talk about briefly in this video because the Jets, once again, lose another game. Aaron Rodgers has no leadership, nothing. He can't galvanize the people around him. And like I said, his body language is poor. He don't say anything really like motivational in the post-game press conference. He just looks like hell. I'm going to talk about this video. I don't respect this dude, man. He's a goof. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states has been supporting my channel. I am truly humble, guys. Thank you very much to all you guys out there. Everyone in the membership, man. Like I said, guys, it means a lot. You guys commenting, sharing your stories with me, liking the video, subscribing. Thank you very much, guys. Like I said, man, it's truly humbling, man. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, excuse me, guys, for a second. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, we're going to talk briefly about Aaron Rodgers, man. We're going to do a real brief video. It's not going to be a long thing. Like I said, guys, I'm losing a lot of respect for Aaron Rodgers this season. I mean, a lot of respect for this guy. And it has nothing to do with the wins and losses for the New York Jets. I do not care if the Jets were 0-17 this year. It wouldn't make a difference. The wins and the losses for me and the feelings that I have towards Aaron Rodgers this year. Now, yes, I'm sure Aaron Rodgers wants to win. And I put a poll before the season and I asked you guys, does Aaron Rodgers have something to prove this year? And there were a lot of you guys saying yes, and some of you guys saying no. And to me, Aaron Rodgers had something to prove. Now, it wasn't to me he has something to prove as far as like, yeah, he's got to win a Super Bowl, or it's a failure, or anything like that. That's not what I meant, or what I'm thinking when I say he has something to prove. But with the injury last season, when you're out with the Achilles injury, though, you basically missed the entire season, right? You got hurt like the third play of the game, or the third play of the season, and you missed the entire year. The Jets have a bad season last year, but you rightfully say, hey, man, if Aaron Rodgers was there, then the Jets would have been a quality organization. They would have been a quality team last year. That's what a lot of us were thinking, right? That was the excuse that was being built up for the Jets. It was a built-in excuse, man. Your quarterback went down the third play of the season. Hey, man, what could you do? We all understand how important the quarterback position is for an NFL team. So when you lose your number one quarterback, especially a guy of Aaron Rodgers' caliber, it's going to be hard for you to win. And that's what happened. The Jets struggled. Their defense was solid, but they just couldn't do anything offensively consistently, and they weren't a good team last year. Okay, so what do you get? You get this season, Aaron Rodgers healthy. The Jets have expectations. Aaron Rodgers has expectations. The coaching staff has expectations. And the season starts, and the Jets are not looking good. They're looking mediocre. Aaron Rodgers is not looking like Aaron Rodgers. He's looking like an old man who hasn't been taking care of himself. Right? And once again, they fire the Jets coach. And I was going to do a video on that, but I wanted to see what was going to happen, how it played out. And once again, the Jets firing the coach is more the same for the New York Jets. This is one of the major reasons why the New York Jets are the New York Jets and the New York Giants are the New York Giants. The New York Giants have been known historically for having good management, for having that management, that continuity. When you think about the New York Giants, when I was growing up, the New York Giants are one of the original franchises in the NFL, guys. They've been around since the inception, the New York Giants. They've been around for a long, long, long time. But if we think about the New York Giants from when I was growing up in the 80s and the 90s, guys, the New York Giants were always known for being a blue-collar team where they played hard-nosed defense and they ran the ball. That was their thing. Defense, running the ball. They didn't have any fancy quarterbacks. Phil Simms wasn't a fancy quarterback. Like Jeff Hostetler, some of these guys, Dave Brown, like these are quarterbacks that I remember. So they were known for playing great defense. The best players were known for on the defensive end. They had really good running backs, right? Not great running backs, but really good running backs that could get it done. And that's how they beat you, right? And they were well coached. You had Bill Parcells there. Bill Parcells, for years, he was the mainstay for the New York Giants, right? This is how they won games, right? You also have Bill Belichick there coaching the Giants in the 80s on the defensive end. That's what they were known for, the ownership, the management, right? You had continuity there. The New York Jets, they're always firing coaches. They're always getting rid of quarterbacks. I mean, think about the last time the Jets were actually decent was when Bill Parcells was there. Bill Parcells was coaching the New York Jets. And they were bad, the Jets, man. Right? I believe they were 0-16 one year. So when you think about it historically, the Jets' ownership is a big part of the reason why they've been a bad franchise compared to the Giants. Since the 80s, the Giants have won 4 Super Bowls. 4. The Jets have never won a Super Bowl in the last, what? They haven't won a Super Bowl, I think, since the 60s. Since Joe Namath won a Super Bowl. That's the last time. The Giants' last Super Bowl was 2011. That's pretty relevant for a Super Bowl. There are a lot of teams that have not won yet. The Jets haven't won a Super Bowl in recent memory. Not even close. Right? I believe they went to a couple of AFC championship games there when Rex Ryan was the coach, and they had a pretty formidable defense. I believe Mark Sanchez was the quarterback. We all remember the butt fumble. This is the Jets franchise. They're a laughingstock, the butt fumble. This is what they're known for, right? But Aaron Rodgers comes back this season. The Jets fire the coach after, 3 games? How that's going to help the Jets get better, I don't know. Like, firing your coach 4 or 5 games into the season is not going to make you better. It's just not. It's not going to do that, guys. I don't think I remember any coach being fired 4 or 5 games into a season and then all of a sudden the team going on a run and winning a Super Bowl. It's not going to happen. So you made a mistake right there. Excuse me, guys. You made a mistake right there. They should have kept the coach there. Let him finish out the season. If you're going to fire him regardless, fine. Finish the season out. It's doing nothing for you. So now you have some other guy coming now, some interim coach. He's not going to get any respect from the players. He's an interim coach. Who the hell is he? And then you have Aaron Rodgers, who now, Aaron Rodgers' leadership needs to be there big time now. This is where your leadership needs to shine. They fired the coach. You have to step up. Does Aaron Rodgers step up? No, he doesn't step up. And he doesn't step up immediately by saying that, I had nothing to do with the coach being fired. I had nothing to do with the coach being fired. It's not on me. Taking a playbook from LeBron James. Aaron Rodgers is doing his best LeBron James impersonation out here. That's what it seems like to me. And I know I'm going to get some LeBron James fans in my comment section because I'm bringing up LeBron James in a video about Aaron Rodgers in 2 different sports. But once again, this is what I'm talking about. It has nothing to do with your wins or losses or your on the on-field game right now for Aaron Rodgers. It's the intangibles for Aaron Rodgers that are getting exposed right now, just like LeBron James. The numbers that LeBron James puts up are irrelevant. It's the intangibles that you're getting exposed with, the walking off the court, right? The sulking of the head, the bad body language, never taking any accountability or blame, the bad leadership, the coaches being fired. This is Aaron Rodgers right now. In the game yesterday, the Jets had the New England Patriots came back, right? They scored a touchdown. The Jets were winning. The New England Patriots came down, scored a touchdown in the last seconds of the game. They even got the 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point lead to force the Jets, right, to field goal would not beat them. So the Jets had, I believe, 25 seconds or something like that. They had 20-some seconds on the clock to come down, try to get in field goal range to kick a game-time field goal. The Jets fumbled it up, right? They didn't get anywhere. The guy dropped the pass, whatever the case may be. They didn't get in range. There were only a couple of seconds left. The clock was ticking down. Every one of the Jets players is running to get back on the ball for one more play. And there goes Aaron Rodgers walking off the field. And there's a video of this, a screenshot of this, of Aaron Rodgers doing this. Now, once again, there were no seconds left on the clock. The time had run out. The Jets players were trying to get back to the line, and the time expired on them. But the optics of it alone is horrendous. Here you have all of your teammates still giving the effort. There goes that word effort again. Still giving the effort to get on the ball to try to make one more play because they're competing to try to not lose the game. They're trying everything they can for every second of the game. They're hustling back to the ball. There goes Aaron Rodgers, accepting defeat, head down, walking off the field by himself. And this is what I'm talking about, why Aaron Rodgers is a complete dirtbag, man. And I've lost a lot of respect for this guy. And he has no leadership skills. Listen, guys, understand something. When I talk about leadership, the reason why I bring leadership up so much and why it's very important is that leadership is a skill. It's a skill, guys. It's not just something you're born with or you're not born with. Yes, there are people who are born leaders, right? And there are some people who are not born leaders. But remember, leadership is a skill. There are people out there that go to school, that go to classes, that go and learn to be better leaders. How to be a better leader. Now, just because you go to class and you want to learn to be a better leader doesn't mean you're going to be a great leader. But you're trying to be better. It's a skill you can hone. So yes, you may never be great at it, but you could be good. You could be solid. You can understand what leadership entails, right? And that's why I bring up leadership a lot. You can literally learn to be a greater leader or be a better leader, or what being a leader really, like I said, entails, what it really encompasses. Some people don't realize what they're doing is completely the opposite of what they should be doing, right? A lot of these LeBron James fans, when you hear them speak, you can tell that they've never been around a real leader. They've never had real leadership in their life. They've never had real guidance. They don't know what it is to be a competitor and play sports. They don't know about body language or sportsmanship. They have clueless with all of this stuff. So when I speak about it, it doesn't resonate with them. They don't get what I'm saying. And Aaron Rodgers, to me, is not a leader. So he's been exposed here. See, in Green Bay, he was blanketed. He was insulated, man, because the Packers were usually competitive, right? And once again, you're not in New York, dealing with the New York media. Now, they fire your coach, right? Aaron Rodgers is in the tail end of his career. It's essentially Super Bowl or bust for Aaron Rodgers, but he ain't had the leadership of it. He don't have the intangibles. And like I said, it's getting magnified now than it was when he was in Green Bay, because you saw some of these, these flashes in Green Bay, the poor body language, the diva mentality. You saw some of this in Green Bay. And now it's really coming up over the last several years now. Aaron Rodgers has been going down this road for a couple of years now. The diva mentality, the I'm better than everybody else mentality, that it's me and everyone else. I'm Aaron Rodgers. Who are you guys? This is how he comes across to me. And Aaron Rodgers, since he's been on the Jets now this season, he's a despicable human being, man. He's a complete piece of garbage. Dude, you're a joke, man. You're an absolute joke, Aaron Rodgers. Once again, he's a Hall of Fame quarterback, one of the all-time great quarterbacks. But the dude has been he's overrated, I believe, overhyped. And he underachieved. Once again, not living up to the talent. And we get it. The NFL is difficult. You need a lot of things going the right way to win in the NFL. It's the ultimate team sport. You need receivers catching the ball. You need linemen blocking. You need coaches coaching. Right? You need guys giving the effort. You need all these things to come into play. There's weather that can impact the games. All of this stuff, man. So I get that. But Aaron Rodgers' intangibles are terrible. His leadership lacking, big time lacking. And I'm embarrassed for him since he's been on the Jets. And yesterday's game was the culmination of what's been going on for Aaron Rodgers on the Jets. No leadership. You hear him speaking the post-game press conferences. He's not galvanizing guys. He's not motivating people. I mean, you look at him. He looks like hell. Aaron Rodgers is what, 38 years old? 39 years? I don't even know how old he is. 37 years old? Is he 40 yet? He might turn 40. I don't know how old he is. He looks like hell, Aaron Rodgers. Like hell. Like a guy that's drinking too much alcohol. He's vaping too much, maybe. He's not eating right. He's not exercising the right way. He's not doing something right. He looks like hell, Aaron Rodgers. Are you living that hard of a life? Your life is that hard, Aaron Rodgers? And your leadership is terrible. You don't speak on the microphone well, like LeBron James. No leadership, can't speak on the mic. Everything is, yeah, we got to go into the darkness. And you gotta live in the dark. Like, what, dude? Put some bass in your voice, man. Have some pride in yourself. My God, man. These guys. Everything is woe is me. Where's your fire at? Where's your competitiveness at, man? You left the Packers organization. You came to the Jets. You got the money. They traded guys for you. Right? They got players. You got Devontae Adams now. And you still ain't doing a damn thing. Still throwing interceptions. Still showing poor body language. Not being a real leader. Not galvanizing the people around him. And once again, the coach gets fired, and Aaron Rodgers takes no accountability for that. Oh, I had nothing to do with that. Yes, you. Are you kidding me, right? Are we to believe? Aaron Rodgers wants us to believe that if he went to the organization, the ownership, and was like, listen, you guys can't get rid of this guy. If you fire this coach, I'm not playing. I'm sitting out. You're telling me if Aaron Rodgers said, if you guys fire this coach, I'm not playing for you guys, I'm done, they would have fired him anyway? Aaron Rodgers literally has all the control and the power. These guys kill me with this stuff. I love when these players, who are the leaders of the team, getting the most money, the franchise bent over backwards for you, they act like they have no power. Oh, I have nothing to do with that. Oh, I got nothing to do with that. Like LeBron James, always playing the victim. He has nothing to do with but Frank Vogel getting fired. He got nothing to do with Darvin Ham getting fired or Paul Silas. He had nothing to do with any of these guys getting fired over the years. Mike Brown. None of these guys got fired because of LeBron James. He had nothing to do with that. So if LeBron James went to the organization and was like, I want this guy still on the team. I don't want you to fire the coach. They're going to fire him anyway? David Blatt. Where's David Blatt at? Haven't seen him in the NBA since LeBron James. So Aaron Rodgers is going to tell these people. I saw him on the Pat McAfee show when the coach got fired, making excuses. Oh, I had nothing to do with that. I had nothing to do with that. It wasn't because of me. Aaron Rodgers and the coach get into a little thing on the sideline, and then 2 weeks later, the coach is fired. And Aaron Rodgers had nothing to do with that? You're a joke, Aaron Rodgers. Once again, are we to believe that if Aaron Rodgers went to the organization and was like, you guys got to keep this guy. I want this guy. I like this guy. I need him here. They're going to fire him anyway. If Aaron Rodgers backed him up like that. Nope. Are we also not to believe that if Aaron Rodgers had a problem with this guy and the organization was like, yo, we're going to fire this guy or we're going to get rid of him, Aaron Rodgers had no say in this. They didn't let him know nothing. They didn't let him know nothing. And Aaron Rodgers didn't say anything. Your silence is everything, Aaron Rodgers. If you didn't speak up on behalf of the coach, then you essentially got him fired. You didn't back him up or support him. And why would Aaron Rodgers not support him? Because he needs excuses made. And they need to point the finger at somebody. Don't point the finger at Aaron Rodgers. He was supposed to be the missing link. He was out all last year with the Achilles. He was supposed to be the missing link. And this year, he was not the missing link. Because Aaron Rodgers out there throwing interceptions, not galvanizing the team around him, having no leadership, no accountability. You guys know the deal, man. These are the facts here, man. I've lost all respect for Aaron Rodgers this season. He's still a great football player, but I don't respect him in the way he's carried himself over the last several years. Not just on the Jets. Over the last, 5-6 years, this dude's becoming to a complete diva. Where he thinks he's bigger than the organizations he plays for. He thinks he's better than everybody else around him. He won't take any blame, any responsibility. He never says anything good in a post-game press conference. He don't talk good. And like I say, he looks like hell. Who wants to follow him? You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.